Welcome to our English learning podcast. Today, Robin and Maria are talking about one of the most exciting topics, travel.
Listening to conversations like this is a great way to improve your English. So let's join Robin and Maria on this travel journey.
Part 1, Dream Destinations Europe.
Hey, Maria, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you want to go first?
Oh, that's a hard question. There are so many places I want to visit, but if I had to pick one, I think I'd say Europe, especially Italy and France.
Italy and France, great choices. What makes you want to visit those places?
Well, for Italy, I've always wanted to see Rome, Venice, and Florence. The history and art are so amazing. Just imagining all the ancient buildings and beautiful paintings is exciting. And of course, there's Italian food, pizza, pasta, gelato. I'd love to try the real thing.
That sounds wonderful. Italy has so much culture and history. Rome, with its ancient ruins like the Colosseum and the Roman Forum, it's just incredible. And Venice? I've heard that riding a gondola on the canals in Venice is unforgettable.
Yes. Oh, it seems so romantic. I'd love to experience that someday. Oh, and Florence is known for its art museums, like the Uffizi Gallery, and has some of the world's most famous paintings and sculptures, like Michelangelo's David.
Absolutely. Florence is a dream for art lovers. And what about France? I bet you want to see Paris.
Yes, Paris is definitely on my list. I'd love to see the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre Museum, and walk along the Seine River. Paris just seems so magical.
I know what you mean. There's a special charm about Paris. I think watching the Eiffel Tower light up at night would be amazing. And the Louvre, can you imagine seeing the Mona Lisa in real life?
It would be so surreal. And French food, croissants, baguettes, and macarons? I think I'd gain a few pounds from all the delicious food.
Same here. Europe really has so much to offer. I think you'd have an amazing time there. Now, where would you go next after Europe?
Part 2, Exploring Asia, Japan and Thailand.
After Europe, I'd love to explore Asia. Japan and Thailand are at the top of my list.
Japan is one of my dream destinations too. There's just so much to see and do. What attracts you to Japan?
I've always been fascinated by Japanese culture. Tokyo looks so futuristic with all the lights, skyscrapers, and technology. But then there's Kyoto, which is full of traditional temples, gardens, and cherry blossoms. I'd love to experience both the modern and traditional sides of Japan.
That's a great point. Tokyo is like a city from the future, while Kyoto is more peaceful and full of history. I'd love to visit during cherry blossom season. It looks magical, with all the pink trees.
Yes, cherry blossom season is the best time to go, I think. And Japanese food. I want to try authentic sushi, ramen, and matcha desserts. It would be amazing to taste real Japanese flavors.
Japanese food is one of my favorites. I'd be so excited to try the street food there, like takoyaki and mochi. And what about Thailand? I've heard it's a beautiful and affordable place to visit.
Exactly! Thailand has such stunning beaches like in Phuket and Krabi with crystal clear water and white sand, and there are amazing temples to explore too. Bangkok seems like a vibrant city, full of life and culture.
It really does. Thailand is known for its friendly people and delicious street food. I'd love to try pad thai, mango sticky rice, and maybe some of the famous Thai curries.
Oh, yes! Thai food is so flavorful and spicy. Plus, the markets in Thailand look so colorful and exciting. I'd love to shop for souvenirs and explore the night markets.
That sounds like an adventure. Asia is so diverse, and every country has its own unique vibe. I hope we both get to explore it someday.
Part 3. Nature and Adventure, New Zealand and Canada.
You know, Robin, I also dream of visiting places with amazing natural beauty. New Zealand and Canada come to mind.
Great choices. New Zealand is breathtaking. I've seen photos of the mountains, lakes, and coastlines. It's like a paradise for nature lovers.
Yes, I want to go hiking there and see the famous sights from the Lord of the Rings movies. The scenery looks unreal.
That would be an unforgettable experience. New Zealand is known for adventure sports too, like bungee jumping, skydiving, and paragliding. Would you try any of those?
Maybe. I think I'd be nervous, but it would be thrilling. Imagine bungee jumping off a cliff in New Zealand. It sounds scary, but exciting.
Haha, it's definitely for the brave. And Canada has some amazing nature too. The Rocky Mountains, Banff National Park, and Niagara Falls are just a few of the places I'd love to see.
Canada's landscapes look so peaceful and beautiful. I'd love to go kayaking on a lake with the mountains in the background, especially in autumn when the leaves change color.
Yes, Canadian autumn looks stunning with all the reds, yellows, and oranges. And they have great wildlife too, like bears, moose, and even whales along the coast.
It sounds like the perfect place for outdoor activities. Canada also has vibrant cities like Toronto and Vancouver, so there's a mix of nature and city life.
That's true, you get the best of both worlds. New Zealand and Canada would definitely be dream trips for nature lovers.
Part 4. Unique Cultures, Morocco and Egypt.
Speaking of unique places, I'd also love to visit North Africa, especially Morocco and Egypt.
Oh, Morocco sounds fascinating. It's known for its vibrant markets, beautiful tiles, and historic cities like Marrakesh and Fez.
Yes, I'd love to wander through the markets, see the colorful spices and textiles, and maybe buy some souvenirs. And the architecture looks amazing.
The architecture really is beautiful. I'd want to visit the Sahara Desert and maybe even ride a camel. Imagine camping under the stars in the desert.
That sounds like a dream. Morocco has such a rich culture with a mix of Arab, Berber, and French influences. And the food, tagines, couscous, mint tea, it all sounds delicious.
Absolutely. And Egypt, of course, has the famous pyramids. Seeing the pyramids of Giza and the Sphinx would be like stepping back in time.
It would be incredible. The ancient history of Egypt is so interesting. I'd love to visit the Nile River and maybe take a cruise.
And don't forget the temples in Luxor and Aswan. Egypt has some of the most amazing archaeological sites in the world.
Definitely. North Africa is full of wonders. I think these places would be so different from anything we've experienced before.
That's what makes travel so exciting. It's all about discovering new cultures and seeing things from a new perspective.
Thanks for joining Robin and Maria on their journey through dream destinations. They've talked about Europe, Asia, the beauty of nature in New Zealand and Canada, and the unique cultures of Morocco and Egypt. Which of these places would you like to visit? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more English learning conversations.